The She Club podcast welcomes all women into a supportive space where we delve into real life experiences, self-care, conquering challenges, and the multifaceted roles we embrace. Here, authenticity and vulnerability are encouraged. Every Sunday, join us for our Self-Care Sunday She Chat as we engage with our listeners and viewers, sharing practical tips for navigating daily life while nurturing ourselves. Our aim is to embrace women to become remarkable individuals who make a positive impact on the world. The She Club podcast. Join us as we honor ourselves and each other.
Hey,
How are you?
I am fantastic on this beautiful Sunday afternoon.
In the what is it? The
The
Pacific,
Pacific Northwest, the PNW.
the PNW. And I am over here having an amazing day in the Midwest. Okay, Missouri. We have had a wonderful day today. No rain. I did get a notification that we're going to have some thunderstorms, but I haven't seen it. Thank goodness. But it's been a good day. You look beautiful, by the way.
Thank you, honey. I appreciate it. You have to, I have to work at it, but it's all still hanging. It's still not hanging. It's still uplifted. So I'm good.
I have been cleaning all day, getting myself together. I'm having a family reunion this weekend, so I'm so excited about that. Getting my house together, making sure everything is intact. I have family coming from Oklahoma, Kansas, Tennessee, California, all coming to my house. So we're going to have a wonderful time.
That sounds exciting. I'm ready to go somewhere. I will be in California next week. To see my dad and my mom. And my mom, she's going to take a much needed break from taking care of my dad. He's 90 years old, and her girlfriends are going to go to Las Vegas. So we better,
watch out now, Mama. That's going to be good for her.
Yeah, she needs it. She needs it. That she really does. She's in her 80s and she's tired. And so I'm blessed that I am able to, and living closer out here is really good, that I can go as much as I need to. And a $200 plane ride, I can get on a plane and go, and if I have to go one way and figure out how I'm going to come back another time, I'll just do that. But yeah. So I'll be in California next week. So it's perfect that this is our last show of the She Club podcast, and how we're going to end it on ZEN. I mean, it's really a culmination of everything we've done up until this point, really, for our self-care Sundays.
Absolutely. So if you are just now joining us and you have not been with us before, this is the She Club podcast, and I am Latasha Harris.
And I'm Melisha Bailey.
Yes, and we are here on our last show. Like Melisha said, we do the ABCs of life every week, every Sunday that we're available, Self-Care Sunday. We show up and we talk about the ABCs of life. So each show is a different alphabet, and we are on Z. So that means this is our 26th show. How amazing. I know, right? We started last August. Yeah. So you can find us on YouTube and watch all of our old shows. We're also on Spotify, Apple, Amazon.
We're on Pandora.
We're everywhere. And then also our earlier shows, though, you can find them on Instagram at the She Club Podcast, where we first started at. We were on Instagram Live, and then we moved to YouTube. But we are super excited. It has been a fun-packed year. Melisha moved to the Pacific Northwest on me and left me in Missouri to fend for myself.
I do.
I know. We used to have a really good time. So we have a studio downtown Springfield. The studio's still there, but Melisha's not here. So I generally don't go into the studio, but during our break, Melisha will get her studio set up in Washington, and then we'll be in two different studios, and I'll go back to the studio and will be legit again. I'm
Yes,
excited for that.
I'm
So
excited.
season two, like what is season two gonna bring, right?
I think season two is going to be even better because I think we have polished our skills. We've gotten better. We've been, our communication has been very well. Our shows are very good. We don't edit them. We should go back and edit some of them, but we really don't. They're just authentic, and they are. We just put them out there. And so, if you like our shows, please comment, like, and share them because next year
Yeah.
our goal would be to really grow the She Club podcast and really get into women's lives because the things that we are talking about are essential for women as we grow, as we mature, as we move around this world and all the things that we do, and as mothers, as daughters, as entrepreneurs, as businesswomen, as coaches, and whatever you do. We have something for you. And what we talk about, it comes right back to us. Am I right?
Yeah, absolutely, absolutely. And it is called the She Club podcast. But I had, someone even said something today, which is not the first time a man say, "Well, it's called the She Club is for men." Well, actually, it's not just for women. Like we are the She Club podcast. We're a sisterhood. It's a community. But we say a lot of things that are just about everyday life. So it doesn't matter who you are, you can get something out of our show. So if something resonates with you, please share it with men and women, because we try to really be authentic in everything that we do and talk from experience. We are not, licensed professionals. I am a registered nurse, and Melisha is a licensed health coach. But a lot of things that we talk about is just about everyday life. So anybody can get something out of one of our shows. So we started this. Actually, we started this. Let's just talk about how we started, because on the first show we talked about where this idea came from. This idea originated, and we were going to make a club. It was going to be a woman's club, only club. Like you would have a black card to get in. Like we were serious about
Yes.
how we were setting this up. We had the building. We were talking to the landlord, the owner, about how they were going to renovate the place for us. We were going to make a spa. Like you were going to have to pay a membership to get in. You would come in, you would be catered to. It would be a meditation room. It would be a bar. It would be a spa. Like we were planning it out. So that didn't happen, but we felt like this still could be an opportunity to reach women, and it could still be an opportunity to create that sisterhood that we were trying to do. So that's how we became the She Club podcast, with intentions on maybe in the future still creating this space for women to come and relax. And I ended up like doing a little spinoff, and it's Heal and Hustle, kind of same thing. It's all about us coming together as women and understanding each other and supporting one another and being like-minded women, and helping each other grow and evolve. So we out here, y'all. So
Actually, I could see, because being here in the Seattle, Kent area, I could see a great need for a physical building of the She Club here. So you just never
right.
know. We may have a She Club here in the Pacific Northwest or in your city. So that is kind of our long range hope, is that we can build these clubs across the country, engage more women in self-care and empowerment, and being and having a platform where women can voice their opinions and share authentically with no judgment about what they're going through, their struggles, their triumphs, their victories, and where we can collectively come together and build each other up. And so whether it's on a podcast or through YouTube or physical building, I think I see it going more than what it is right now. So we're starting right here, and
Absolutely.
I love where we are right now. I love it. I love it. I love it. But it could be more than what we could ever think or thought of. You know what I mean?
It's totally the beginning of something, um empowered women empower women. So we just have to continue to push and continue to allow women that vulnerable space to be able to understand that you are not alone. Everything that you're going through, there are women out here going through the same thing, and we all are, in that period of our life where we're trying to heal and we're recognizing the things that are wrong in our life. And so that brings us to Zen. I mean, that is what Zen is. It's all about peace. It's all about that mindset, that centeredness, that self control. So, as we talk about our last show, we are talking about episode Z, and it is about Zen. Zen is a Chinese word, but it has a Japanese pronunciation. It derives from like Buddhism, but it means peace. It means centered. It means mindset, and it's also the heart of meditation. Is the heart of Zen. So think about meditation and sitting with yourself and listening and being centered in your space around you. That is Zen. Understanding that there are things that you cannot control, right? And there are things that you can control. So having that balance and understanding and not getting flustered over the things you cannot control, and just being having that everyday Zen, which is very hard.
I was thinking about your space. You created a nice Zen space in your home, and I've created a nice Zen space. And so when we come into our Zen space, it's a place of peace, and it's a place where we feel calmness, and it's a place where we can have quietness, and where we can go inside of ourselves to hear ourselves so that we can get our marching orders from ourselves on how we're going to move in the world. And so I love my Zen space. Your Zen space is beautiful. And so creating a space, even if it's just a little corner in a bedroom or in a closet, where you can have that quietness, where you can be centered, where you can have that mindfulness, a place where you can journal, meditate, pray, whatever. But it's a state of mind, but it's also a physical place as well too.
Absolutely, yeah. I think about Zen being like slowing down. So
Mm,
when I was younger, I was a reckless driver. I was a speed demon. I had more speeding tickets than anybody should have. And I actually have passed that on to my oldest child, who is a speed demon. But I think of at that stage of my life, I was always in a hurry. I was always
mm,
had somewhere to go. I was always going, going, going. I would think that the car next to me was racing me. They not even thinking about me, but I'm racing. Everything is move, move, move. I feel like Zen now at this age, when I get in my Cadillac and I'm rolling, I don't feel like my Cadillac should be speeding up the roads, right?
no.
So I'm like, she do drive fast though, but not all the time. But I feel like she's like chill. We're driving. We're thinking. We're gathering our thoughts. Our mindset is clear. You're paying attention. You're just slowing down and understanding. People around you could be flying. People around you could have road rage, but not you. You're in this Zen state, and because the roads are dangerous. And so as we're driving, I find the solitude in my car as I'm driving alone. I drove from St. Louis the other day, 3 hour drive, and I just driving by myself, no music, just listening to my own thoughts and talking to myself and getting my mind ready for the things that I have ahead. And also I feel like Zen. I said that, but I feel like Zen is also at that moment. Like if you start thinking about things too much ahead, that's when your anxiety starts taking precedent over your thoughts. So we have to really zone in on what's happening right now at
Mhm,
this moment. And those are the times that we do the gratitude. We have gratitude as we look around. We're still alive, we're breathing, we're driving, we have lots of good stuff going on in our life. So as we're in that Zen moment, we take that time to be grateful to the Most High, to whatever it is that you need to be grateful for. Do that in your Zen moments as you're quiet and you're understanding what's going on around you.
absolutely. That mindfulness part of Zen is it's so important, and it's a practice. And sometimes as you have to it's a muscle in your brain that you
Yes.
have to activate daily to make
Mhm.
sure that you are in the mindset of putting yourself in a zen frame of mind. And sometimes it can be hard, especially when there's turmoil going on and all the craziness going on in the world. You got your kids and grandkids and all that, but sometimes it's just getting rid of the turmoil, getting rid of all that stuff, and saying, I'm going to take this moment right now to center myself, to get calm, and to reflect on what I'm doing. And driving is a great time, especially
Yes.
long distance driving,
Yes.
because you
Yes.
can either turn the radio on or not have the radio on and just drive. You got the open road, and that's a time where you can really think and ponder and meditate on what you want to do, set your goals, set your intentions, and get real clarity of what it is that you want to do. And then, like I said, get your marching orders. This is what I'm going to do. I'm going to do this, this, and this. And, and then move towards doing it. And that is where that mindfulness, that time of reflection comes in so important. Yes.
So Zen, another word for Zen is chill, right?
Oh, God,
You
yeah.
may not use the word Zen in your vocabulary, but that's what it means. It
That's what
means
it
to
is.
chill. It
Mm-hmm.
means to relax. It means to chillax. However you want to say it. It
Mm-hmm.
means to bring everything to a halt and sit and be present with yourself, be present with your thoughts. That's what Zen means. If you don't use that word on a regular basis, just think about um, Zen as being peace, right? Calm. um, it's not chaos, it's
Mm-hmm.
not hurry, it's not a hurry, it's not, we're not running, we're chill, and that's why meditation is the heart of Zen, because you are present in that moment, in that time, and
And
you can see so
I was gonna
clear.
I would say it's really a part of our self-care is to chill out for a second, because I know me and my mind is restless. We were talking about that. My mind is
Right.
restless sometimes. I'm thinking of, I'm doing this, and then I jump to the next thing, and then I look up, I'm like, well, you forgot what you were doing because you moved to the next thing. But chilling and just taking that time in that moment, and then being um, focusing on what you're doing at that moment. I have to really make myself focus on what I'm doing and not move from this task to this task and this task. And then I look up, I done got three
You
things
ain't
that I'm
right. You
trying to
ain't did
do.
nothing. Right. It's
It's
about concentrating. It's about
right.
when you're in that Zen state of mind, you're
Hmm.
concentrating on getting whatever it is done or just relaxing. But
Right.
being Zen to me, like I've been cleaning the house today and moving things around, and I've been in my own. Nobody's home with me. I'm in this Zen state. I'm sipping, me, and I'm just chilling, and I'm getting
Yeah.
stuff done, and I'm happy, and I'm grateful. I sit down every little while, and I was just sitting there, and I was just like looking around and being. I was at awe at really myself. I'm gonna be honest with you, because I was at awe with the Most High, and I was at awe with myself, because I look around at what I have accomplished, and I was so grateful in that moment of the Most High keeping me. I was on the phone with my friend, and I told her, I was like, I'm so thankful that I've been kept this entire
Mhm.
time. So that in itself makes me, you know, even my Zen even stronger. Like, I did that shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, I did this, I did that. And look at me, like I changed my life. Like, people that used to know me be like, girl, they can't even believe it. But all praises to the Most High. But I feel those zenful moments for me mean so much more for me, because like I told you about the driving, like I was a race car driver. And now I'm just so chill. Like, my whole outlook on life is just like, I don't have a reason to be in a hurry or in chaos. Even when shit ain't right, I'm still not scrambling crazy, because some things I just can't change. So I just have learned to just deal with it and be in the Zen state of mind as much as possible.
And there are songs that says enjoy the moment, enjoying the moment, enjoying the space and the time that you're in right now. Life is fleeting, life is fast. We're here today and gone tomorrow, and every moment is different from the next. And so a lot of time is just enjoying that moment right now. That can put you in a centered and sinful place to be. I know for me, I like to be pretty chill. And one thing about moving up here is that I'm not in a rush to do nothing. If I get up and do stuff, fine. If I don't, it'd be there another day,
Mm-hmm.
because I want to be chill. I want to be Zen. I want to have peace. I want to have harmony, number one, in my soul and my heart. And I came from stress before I moved here, and I don't want no more stress. Don't need it, don't want it. And so a Zen is moving from stress to a place of calm, centeredness, happiness, joy. So if you're stressed, we talked about stress. That was our S word, wasn't it?
Yes,
Stress.
it was.
Moving from stress to a place of
Mm-hmm.
tranquility, a place where the universe is talking to you, where you can get your downloads, where you can hear your heart, hear your soul. Your soul is always talking, but a lot of times, because we're not Zen and because we're not centered, we can't hear from our soul. It's what it's telling us to do. And so it's
Too
so
much noise.
too much
Too
noise.
much noise going on, and we can't sit and listen because we're not in that state. And there's so many things going on in our head, and we can't make sense of it. It's too
Mm,
many things happening at one time inside our head, and we don't know how to shut certain things off and sit and relax in the moment and be with ourselves. We need everything else going on around us for us to feel secure. And really, being in solitude and being by yourself is the best way that you grow.
absolutely.
I've learned that the hard way, and being in and out of relationships, you understand, like, moving from one relationship to the other without a break, without that mindfulness in that moment, will keep you in those toxic
Mhm.
situations. We need time alone. We must learn how to be in that Zen state of mind by ourselves with no one around, or you're going to be looking for that in other people, and you will never find that in other people. They may give it to you at the beginning, but it'll never last. So then it's going to be a constant struggle in your relationship because you're looking for this peacefulness in someone else when it's really inside of you, and we must find it inside of us. um,
Absolutely.
Right. And also understanding that what's for you is going to be for you. Like, we get so stressed about people saying no to us. It's okay. Let people say no. Let situations not work, because whatever meant for you is going to happen for you. And we have to be okay with that. Everything is not going to go the way that we planned it. And if we don't leave room for error in our life, we will stay chaotic, because we're going to have error in our life. Things are not going to always be the way that we want them to be. But as we learn about ourselves, and as we learn about, and give reverence to the Most High, He has us. Like, you have to understand that everything that happens to you, whether it's good or bad, is meant for the good of you.
Hmm.
If something goes bad, that's probably because you weren't supposed to have it. You know what I'm
Absolutely.
saying?
Hmm.
I was engaged. If I would have got married, my life probably would have went a whole nother way, and I wouldn't have been able to backtrack what I had already did. So don't be caught up on the mistakes that you've made in life, because a lot of the times the things that didn't go right were meant to not go right. It's okay. Move on.
It's okay. Time to move on. And so, yeah, so as you said, life ebbs and flows. We have our high points, we have our low points, and learning how to navigate in the ups and in the downs, and keep ourselves from not going crazy when
Balance.
the things are a mess, because life
Mhm.
can be messy,
Yeah.
and then not getting too uppity or too high when things are good, because just as fast as things are good, things
Yep.
can change just on the
Right.
dime. And
Yeah.
so learning to go through life in those ebbs and flows
And go
with
with the flow.
and go
Go
with
with
the
the
flow
flow.
with grace.
Find the, yes, find the homeostasis in your life. Like, where is the balance, right? The heal and the hustle, right? We have to work our butts off all the time, but we also need to take time for ourselves with the self-care and the healing. It has to be a constant balance, or you will always find chaos in your life. You will always find chaos in your life if you don't find the balance in your life. And that Zen state is that balance, that you being able to stop and understand what's going on around you and be able to shut things off and sit with yourself. That balance, we need that. If you can do that every day, like that, in the morning, in the evening, take account of what you've been through, or in the morning, take account of what you have to get done. Like, just sit. It
Sit.
makes a huge difference.
I was thinking about my watch. I have an Apple Watch, and for those that have Apple Watch, there I have it on my watch. It will tell me take 2 minutes to sit and take a minute to breathe and reflect. And sometimes I ignore it, unfortunately, but sometimes I'll when it'll beep at me. And so if that's what you need to do to program yourself to take that time, do it. Set up your watches. I'm sure the Galaxy watches or whatever have the same thing, or put it on your phone, but setting aside a time for you to take that time. And I know it can be hard. I know, because if you've never done it before, you're like, why do I need to do that? That's just hokey pokey. I don't need to do that. But you
Yeah.
do. If you're
It's
living.
about intentions, right?
Yes, it's about being intentional about you, being intentional about your mental health. And so mental health is definitely connected to being Zen, because if you're always in a state of, what's the word?
Turmoil.
Turmoil or anxiety or depression or influx or mad.
Zen should be your favorite word. You should know Zen. You should know what Zen is. Because when you get in those moments and those crises that we have, and those oppressive moments, those anxiety moments, understand what that Zen moment is for you. Make your Zen moment. Figure out what your Zen moment looks like, because everybody's Zen moment could be different.
Right.
You know, what excites your soul? What is going to make you stop at that moment and figure some things out? Now, I know depression is not going to go away, within 24 hours, one little Zen moment. I'm not saying that, but
Mhm.
what I'm saying is, find that time in that day, whether you woke up depressed, try to wake up and sit and have that Zen moment by yourself. Read your favorite book, or read a chapter, read a page, I don't know, write a note to yourself, something that helps you to move forward in that day. And then when it's time to go to sleep at night, maybe start writing yourself some love notes. Like,
Yes.
understand that when you're loving yourself, those Zen moments are going to come a lot more. When you're loving yourself, you those depressive times will lessen. You have to love the state that you're in. You have to love what you look like. You have to love your outer, your inner. You have to learn to love yourself. No matter what's going wrong with you, you need to learn how to love yourself. And those will bring more zenful moments, more peace, more relaxation. But if you're constantly looking at all the thing that's everything that's wrong in your life, yeah, it's depressing. I know if I set up and thought about all the things that are wrong in my life, I'd be depressed too.
Yeah, we have to stop judging ourselves and being
Yes.
hard on ourselves. Our inner judge is what sabotages us from moving forward. And so and we are harder on ourselves than anything. And so when that is manifesting, or when that bubbles up, you got to recognize it and stop judging yourself and turn that judgment around to praise about yourself, and start speaking life to yourself, speaking positively about yourself, and don't judge. I know I judge myself every day, and I'm learning to catch myself when I want to be down on myself. Like, Melisha, you've been dieting, you've been working out. Why did you eat that? But you know what? I'm not going to judge myself on it. I did. Okay, fine. I'll move forward. You know what I'm saying? But don't, getting away from judging ourselves, that is going to be part of that being Zen, is getting rid of that self-judgment and learning to love whatever state you're in. If you made a mistake, move forward and say, okay, fine. Tomorrow's another day, to another hour coming up, and just move on, not lay in there, not wallow in it. Yeah. So, yep. Don't judge yourselves.
Don't judge yourself. This is on another note. Like, I had a horrible um, situation happen this week. My goddaughter passed away,
Mm.
and I just want to show, you know, much respect to her family and all of my friends. Just thinking about, you know, one of our last words. Well, not our last words, but ex. Um, her middle name was Sochel. So it starts with an X. So I thought about that as you were talking right now, but just wanted to say, rest in peace to Sochel. She is 31 years old, left behind three babies, and it was a tragic car accident. And it's just really hard for my family, my friends, my hometown right now. This is my daughter's best friend. It's my daughter's god sister. Like, we grew up together. They're all born in February. Like, this was the life that I talk about, that people think that I'm different, because back then it was a different life. And I just love my friends and my family. This really brought me and her mom like back together. Like, we were best friends. And I moved to Missouri. I started doing my thing, and people grow and people move away. But this really hurt my heart to the capacity that I was like, so reach out to your people, make sure you're touching bases with the children that you watch grow up. Like, yeah, they're doing their own thing, but keep in contact with people and make sure you're checking on your old friends, because life is lifing and people are leaving us every single day. So I just wanted to say that, like, I have been I'm totally different than then. So I'm in a peaceful state and I know how to kind of deal with my emotions. But right now, I couldn't even imagine going through what my best friend is going through. So keep your family close and make sure you're checking in with people.
I pray much peace and strength and courage, because it takes courage to go through losing your child.
Yeah.
And I couldn't even imagine. So I lift your family up in prayer. It's horrible. And we pray that even in this time, that she'll be able to find moments of peace, and and it won't be now,
Yeah.
but some moments of peace and moments of don't fall into despair. I think that's going to be the biggest thing you can help her with, Tasha, is to help her not to fall into despair of losing her child and now having to raise her grandchildren. And so she's going to need Zen in her life, a time where she can just chill and just be. And if her chill time is crying and letting it out, whatever she needs. And so I lift her up, and I just pray for my sister. It's horrific, and I couldn't even imagine. So much love sent out to me, to you.
Five babies and five children, one girl,
Mm, mm, mm.
four boys. Yeah. So it's been tough for my family. But
Listen,
um on another note, I appreciate you, Melisha. I am definitely thankful for this whole experience that we've created. I've had a good time for these 26 shows and then some, because we used to be together every day. I appreciate you. As we bring this season to a close, I want you to know that I wouldn't want to do this with anybody other than you. So I'm excited for what is to come. And I will definitely continue to practice everything that we've talked about, A to Z. I think about it all the time. I can literally recite. I was talking to my guy friend today, and I was telling him about the show, and I was like literally reciting A, B, C. Like I can remember these shows like it was yesterday because I learned so much. So I appreciate
Do you have a favorite show that we did, you think, Tasha? Is there one that kind of stuck out in your mind?
I can't say that because I always have a good time when I'm here with you. So, let's say this: they're all good. Let's just say this. So, if you watching this show right now, make sure you leave a comment and make sure you go to YouTube, follow us, subscribe, so you'll know when the new show comes out. Hit the notification button and make sure you follow us. Another thing that we have coming out, because we like to drink. If you don't know,
my glass is empty, so
we will be coming out with the She Club podcast cocktail book. Okay.
Yes.
So for our new show coming out, we are going to have a cocktail. We used to do this a lot. We kind of slacked off once Melisha moved, but we used to do a cocktail every week, a different cocktail. So now we're going to come out with a cocktail book for our new season. So each show, we will have a cocktail that goes along with the show. So we are hoping that you would get the cocktail book and then you would make the same drink with us as you're watching the show. So that's the goal.
Yeah, and then hopefully we'll get better with our post, and then maybe we can post the cocktail of the week in advance for those that don't have the book, and then you can make the cocktail in advance. So that's going to be good. And I'm looking forward to next season. So this little break, we're getting ready for the Heal and Hustle retreat in November, and I can't wait. Listen, I've been shopping. I bought me some clothes. I'm trying to figure out how I'm gonna do my hair because it's gonna be hot.
Okay, the She Club podcast. Let me tell you guys something. This is going to be it. So we will be in Bali in November for the Heal and Hustle retreat. If you don't know about it, you need to know about it. Go follow me on Heal and Heal AND Hustle with 2 underscores, or go to healinhustle.com to go and see about the retreat. When I tell you the workshops are going to be packed, the fun is going to be packed, the field trips are going to be packed, the tours are going to be packed, and all of the information that's going to be downloaded into you is going to be amazing. It's going to be amazing.
Plus, we get to celebrate your birthday while we are there.
Oh, yes. Don't forget Scorpio here, baby. Oh, y'all, listen. November the 4th is my birthday, so we're going to have a good time there for my birthday.
And I just think it's going to be a Zen time. And, I'm excited to be a part of it. So we're going to have something great. So if you haven't got your space yet, you still have time to join us in Bali. Latasha's best friend, Marina, love Marina, will be there. Beautiful Marina. She will be there. And she's got a great lineup of ladies to guide us to heal our souls. And so heal our bodies, our minds, and our souls. So, a lot of times we don't think we need healing, but we do. We need healing from past trauma, past judgments, the things that we have held on to into adulthood that has kept us from moving forward, that are still traumatizing us that we don't even know. So if you think you can go, just find the money, and it can be financed, but join us in Bali. Oh my God, I can't wait.
It's going to be good. So Bali, November the 2nd through the 9th, 7 days in a beautiful resort, Soul Shine Bali Retreat Resort. financing is available. So if you want to finance through like a firm, Uplift, we have those. It's gonna be a good time. I'm just telling you. I was in Bali for a whole month. So once I left Bali, I decided that this needs to be, other women need to get this, because what I got in Bali for those 30 days, I will never forget. It was life changing. Okay. So I want you guys to experience this. And Melisha, I'm so happy you're going to be there. You're going to present. You're going to do a workshop. I'm excited that you'll be with me. Thank you.
And I'm your right hand girl. So, well, I'm your left hand. Marina's your right. I'll be on the left, and we are going to assist you. So
Okay.
I'm excited
Thank
too.
you.
So, but let me say something about you. We became fast friends, fast sisters. And I love you. I miss you. And I'm so happy that I'm getting ready to cry, the She Club with you. And I wouldn't want to do this with anybody but you. And I hate that we're not together. So hopefully next year when we're doing our podcast, we can find some time to be together, record
Absolutely.
together, and maybe come to a city near you. If you're a woman with a business, we might come and see you, and you put it and we do a podcast with you, because we do want to showcase women and empower women. And I believe we're going to do the ABCs of business. So if you're a businesswoman,
let's talk about, that's what our next season is about. Our next season is about ABCs of business. Yes, that's going to be good.
Yeah, and we still will weave in self-care, because business people have to take care of themselves. So it'll enter self-care,
absolutely,
be interweaving into our self-care, the ABCs of business. So 26 shows, and I'm excited. So I see big things for you, and I see big things for me. And moving here to Seattle it's been life-changing for me. Things are moving fast, and I'm excited. And things are moving for you. And I hopefully the women that are in part of our club, I would love to give us a testimony of what's going on in your life. I would like to hear what great things are going on. How are you moving? What are you working on?
I think we should do like a little giveaway. We need to create a basket, and then maybe do a giveaway as we're on this break, because we'll still be doing social media. Maybe we should do like a giveaway for someone to send us a testimony about, how our show has helped them, or just even just telling us their testimony and what they're going through. And then we will go through, and then we will send them a basket, So we got to talk about that.
Yeah, I love that, because we're getting ready to have some paraphernalia. We're going to have some tumblers. We're going to have some wine glasses and some rock glasses, and maybe some T-shirts and tumblers. So maybe we'll put together a whole basket of She Club stuff. And I have some skincare products, and Tasha's got Nurse Hustle stuff. And we'll just make a big old giveaway to give away. But we're going to work on that. And I think that's a great idea, Tasha. Yes, absolutely.
Okay, so let's go. I got stuff to do. Honey, my kitchen is amazing. I just remodeled my kitchen, y'all. And I'm going to tell you, I don't cook often because I ain't got no man. But I'm going to tell you right now, whatever man I get, I'm going to be in this kitchen cooking, baby, because it's so beautiful. I'm so excited.
Well, I wish I could be there to taste your cooking. And when and if your mama come, I may have to come, because Gwen can burn.
My mama gonna cook some stuff, honey. So now she'll be excited to cook in this kitchen, because baby, she talks shit. So now she can't say nothing. I got some new pots and pans. I got new everything in the kitchen, so she can't say nothing. So I'll have to have me a nice little, not a housewarming, but just like come see me.
Come and visit, and we'll drink and eat.
Okay, so thank you. It is amazing to see you as always. I thank you for everything, and I will see you soon.
Take care, everybody. Take care. Love you. Take care.
Okay.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Thank you for joining us on the She Club podcast. Be sure to hit the subscribe button and share your thoughts with a review. Stay connected. Follow us on Facebook and Instagram at the She Club Podcast.